another video, CSEC Technical Drawing 2018. This is the multiple choice question, paper 1, and we're going to go through each question. I'm not going to take long on each question, just to let you know what the answers are and how you get to them, okay? So this is the cover page. You can go through it in your spare time. Answer A, B, C, or D, and you have the sample answer right there in number 4. Number 1 says, if a triangle with a perimeter of 198 millimeters is constructed with sides in the ratio of 2 to 3 to 4, then the shortest side is. So the triangle total perimeter amount is 198 and the ratio is 2, 3, 4. So yeah, if you add 2 plus 3 plus 4, you get 9. So what you want to do is divide the total perimeter, which is 198, divided by 9. The ratio 453 by proportional divisions, it is necessary to first A, divide 72 by 6, step off 12 equal divisions on AB, which is here, or step off 12 equal divisions on AC. And the answer would be AC. First of all, you will need to step off 12 divisions with your compass from A to C, and then by that, you will get the divisions for A to B. Okay, so the answer is C for number 2. Number 3, which of the following circles is correctly dimensioned? The answer would be A. The symbol is correct, and you have a line that steps off of the drawing itself. Okay, all right. So, and the symbol is the diameter radius, and the diameter. Not the diameter radius, the diameter, and this is from one end of the circumference to another, going to the center circle. Okay, so answer is A. Number 4, if a scale of 1 to 100 is used in a drawing exercise, then an object 2000 millimeters long would be represented on paper as, and number 4, the way you find that is a drawing is 100 times 1 to 100 means that the scale of 1 is equal to 100 times. Okay, so what you want to do is the object, if the object is 2000 millimeters long and you want to put it on paper, you have to divide it by 100, and that way you would get 20. So the answer would be D. Okay, all right, so whatever the scale is, you divide the bigger number by whatever the measurement is in real life. Number 5, which of the following drawing represents a scalene triangle? That would be C. A scalene triangle doesn't have equal angles or equal sides. Number 6, a deep laceration to the arm by a sharp tool requires the victim to C, apply a large bandage and pressure to the laceration because you don't want it to bleed too much. You want to stop the bleeding first before you do anything else. Okay, all right. If you lose too much blood, it can be dangerous to your life. Okay. Number 7, if the perimeter of a rhombus is 152 millimeters, then the length of one side is, so if you know what a rhombus is the, just Google it and you will see what it looks like. If one side, so if the perimeter of the rhombus is 152, then the length of one side would be 38. Okay, so the length would be 38 for one side because you're dividing it. Okay, all right, into 4. Number 8, AB is equal to, so AB is top to bottom, that's equal to half of, yeah, this is the minor axis AB, and the major axis is CD. So the minor axis will be equal to half the major axis. Okay, so the answer would be C. Number 9, in the diagram above, which of the labeled types of line indicates a cutting plane line? Okay, the cutting plane line would be the line that has the 2 arrows going up, one on the left side of the circle and one on the right side of the drawing. So those two would cut the line, and so that would be B, which is 2. So it would be labeled 2. That would be your cutting plane line. Okay. Number 10 refers to the following. Sorry guys, I'm a bit tired. Number 10 refers to the following diagram, which shows the orthographic projection of a block. The question, I don't have the question, I should have included the question, but the answer for that would be C if you have the paper. Just know that the answer for it is C, and I think they asked which view is the plan view or the view looking down onto the drawing, and that would be 3, which would be C. Okay, should be C. Number 11, which of the following methods drawing an ellipse involves constructing a rectangle? To construct a rectangle in the ellipse, you will need to intersect lines. So that would be, I think they have like 4 different methods. So if you look in your textbook, you will see the different ones. Okay. Number 12, which of following illustrates how to bisect a straight line? How to bisect a straight line? That would of course be A for number 12. So that would be A for number 12. Number 13, a development of an object is a drawing showing the unfolding of surfaces. So if you have a box and you unfold the box, it will show you how the box is developed. Okay, so it's like an unfolding of something that was together. Okay, so the answer would be D, 13D. Number 14, which of the following statements best describes an equilateral triangle? All the sides are equal and all the angles are equal. So the answer would be A. Which of the following drawings illustrates an internal tangent? The answer would be C. D does internal and external. So they ask for just internal tangent. Okay, so the answer would be 15C. A quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides is called a trapezium. Okay, a trapezium. Google trapezium, you will see how it looks. Trapezoid, I think. Trapezium. In the figure above, ABCDEF is a regular hexagon, meaning a 6-sided polygon. What is the value of angle X? And that would be 60. So 17 would be B. 18 in the diagram above, angle EFH. EFH, so follow EFH, and F would be where the angle of that triangle is, and that would be a 90-degree angle. 19, the diagram above shows the construction of a triangle when given the height, meaning the altitude, and the base angles. So the base angles are where the A is and where the C is. Those 2 angles are given. So if you get the height, you should be able to construct the triangle. Number 20, given the point P, And you see these are a bit hard to see. So the answer for this one would be A, and you're trying to find the, well, which of the diagrams below best demonstrates the principle, or across best demonstrates the principle of constructing a tangent to a circle through a given point. So once you have the line going up from the midpoint of the circle, as you can see in A a little bit, once you have the line, you draw an arc where the line intersects the circumference of the circle. You draw a semicircle, and then you trying to find the 90-degree of the semicircle, okay? And that would give you the tangent. Number 21, in the diagram above, ABCD is a parallelogram. The triangle CDE, as you can see in the middle, is equal in area. So this would be equal in area to half of ABCD, yeah, half of ABCD, okay? So whatever you the triangle is, the remainder will make up the area of the previous triangle, okay? So it's half of it. If you put two of those triangles in there, you would get the same trapezium, okay? Parallelogram, sorry. In first angle projection, the above view X, and you see the above view, meaning the plan view, represents easy. 22, the top. 23, the diagram above shows part of the construction necessary for drawing an ellipse. What term describes point E and F? Okay, so point E and F would be the major axis. Remember, the minor axis would be vertical. Next thing is okay. 24, which of the following polygons can be constructed in the circle above that has a radius of 8p? So 8p would be 8 sides, which would be equal to an octagon. Okay, so the answer would be D for 24. 25, the conic section at AA above appears as an ellipse. So it's a cone. If you cut it, it would show up as an ellipse. Okay. 25 would be C. 26, the figure illustrated above represents a truncated square pyramid. So if you did not cut off, when it's a truncated, meaning that it's taken off or broken off, if you had the whole thing there, it would be a square pyramid with a point at the top. So now it's taken off, it would be a truncated square pyramid. Still a square pyramid, but it's truncated. 27, what is the length of EF in the construction above? The length of EF, so this is 75, is the total length of the rectangle next to the EF square. So if you want to find the remainder of EF, you would have to add the, okay, so 75 millimeters, 40. Okay, so the remainder of that thing would be 27. Hold on, guys, I'm trying to figure it out. So it would be also 27. Okay, so the EF would be, so that's 40 right there, and then you add a little bit. So it would be 75 also, okay? So yeah, it would be 40 plus a little bit, so it would be 75. So your answer EF would be hold on. Let me try and figure out this. There's 75 there, 40 up there, 40 comes down and comes through there. So, which means that that's 75 right there. And then E comes over, so 75, 40. Okay, I'm gonna leave out that one. Let's go on to 28. I will have to come back on that one there. If anybody knows the answer, put it in the comments below. But I'm not sure if it's D. Okay, I'm leaning towards D, but I'm not sure. Okay, all right. Number 28. The diagram above shows the construction of a regular hexagon given the length of the sides. Okay, the length of the sides. Once you have one length of the sides, you should be able to draw the others. Number 29, a material safety data sheet provides safe handling of potential hazards in the workplace. So the safety data sheet would give you information on what to avoid, what you should wear, what you should do, and so on. Okay. 30, which of the following drawings shows triangles of equal area between parallel lines? That would be A, because the base MN for A is the same. Once the base is the same, they would have the equal area, no matter how the parallel line is. Okay. Number 31, using orthographic projection for the diagram above, with view G as the front, the end view H will be A. Okay, will be A. Number 32, the bisector of line AB is correctly shown by drawing B. So as you can see, the bisector is the line cutting the horizontal line. So the answer would be B, 32. 33, when preparing a drawing sheet, all horizontal lines are drawn with a T-square. So that would be B. 34, which of the following illustrates the normal of an ellipse? That would be D. Number, where are we at now? Number 35, in the diagram above, the ratio of the area EFGH to that of EGIJ would be 35, would be 1 to 2. Okay, so it would be 1 to 2. So EFGH would take up EGIJ twice. Okay. The diagram above shows a development of a truncated, that would be a cylindrical pipe. So 36 would be A. If you curve that around and put the two ends together, you would get a cylindrical pipe. Which of the following construction shows a procedure for drawing a perpendicular at the end of a line? So it can't be A, it can't be C, can't be D, so the answer would be B. Okay. Number 38, three sequential steps for drawing a tangent to a circle from any point outside the circle. Well, the first thing you'll need to do for that one is draw the circle and choose the point outside the circle, as I said in the question. You would need to join the center, and then you will need to bisect the line. So it will be 2, 3, 1. That would be B. So 38 would be B. Which of the following instruments is used to quickly draw such items as bolted nuts, electrical? Okay, so that would be a stencil. Stencil has pre-drawn shapes that you can use. Okay, so the answer would be A, 39. 40. I cannot see. Okay, bisecting an angle. So the proper method shown would be A. Okay, so it shows the proper method of bisecting an angle. So that would be A. Item 41. The lines mark X shows continuation of an object. So those two things, if you see lines or if you see like a squiggly line, it shows continuation. Parallel lines. Which of the following is a view of a right square pyramid? So that would be C. So square pyramid meaning the base is square. Of course, you can only see two sides, so the answer would be C. The true shape of the cut surface AA on the right cone above is B. Okay, so 43 would be B. 44, the drawing above is to be reproduced in third angle projection. On which of the following views can the distance X be measured? So you have the front, the plan view and the end view. So in the 44, in the plan view, you will definitely see X, and in the front view, which is the one on the left side of your view, you would see X also. Okay, you will not see X on the end view, which is on the right hand side. Okay, so the answer would be C. The answer would be C. So the plan and the front. Oh my gosh, I cannot see. Let's see if I can get this away. Nope. Okay. Outside the line. So the answer for this question would be B, which is number 45. So I think they asked for how do you bisect a line from a point outside the line. So the answer would be B. I wish I can see the whole question so you can see it, but it's okay. 46, in technical drawing, the phrase curves meeting each other tangentially means that curves will meet smoothly. Okay, so that would be A. 46. 47, which of the following is the eccentricity of FP to the ratio of PQ in the drawing above? So if you see FP and PQ, they are the same length based on the two strokes. So the answer would be 1 to 1. So that would be A. 48, when a cube is drawn in an isometric projection, each of its sides is, that would be a rhombus. Yeah, that would be a rhombus. So 48 would be B. Again, look up what a rhombus is, so you would know the differences between them. Number 49, triangle ABC is drawn with a semicircle of diameter 100. AB is equal to 80. What is the length of BC? Remember in, I think it's trigonometry, where you have length A plus length B, length A squared plus length B squared is equal to C squared. So what you have here is length C squared and you have length A squared. So what you want to do is 100 squared minus 80 squared, and you would get the answer for BC, okay? Because they asked what is the length of BC. So the answer would be 60, okay? Once you find the, once you subtract the square root of both of them, you would find the square root of the answer and you would get 60, okay? Which of the following shows the development of a square pyramid. Okay, that would be D. Construction lines must be drawn light. You don't want to do them dark. In which of the following projections is the diagram illustrated above drawn? That's an isometric drawing. If a rectangle with sides 100 millimeters and 75 millimeters is constructed accurately, then each of the diagonals should measure. So the diagonal, remember, is the same trigonometry. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. So your answer would be 125 millimeters, which is A. So we will have to do some calculations with that one. Number 54. Which of the following statements provide accurate information about dimension lines? So the answer would be D. Dimension lines are placed between the extension lines. The others do not make any sense. Number 55. What is the value of angle B or beta, angle beta, which shows the intersection of three isometric axes? So that angle would be, let's say, isometric. So remember, if you have the horizontal line, the angle would be 30. So the remainder of 30 would be 60. So your answer would be C. Number 56, the diagram above shows the development of a square transitional piece. A square transitional piece is D, meaning that it's a square piece, but it is not fully square. It's transitioning into another shape. Okay, so it's a square transitional piece. Okay, number 57. Which of the following drawings is a trapezium? You should be able to answer that one. The answer would be D, by the way. 58, the method of construction shown in the diagram above is used to, let's look at it. Okay, so you're given a point P and you're trying to find a tangent. So the answer would be B, to draw a tangent to a circle from a given point P. Okay, so the circle is there, the point P is there, so you have to do the necessary things to get the tangent, which is the line P going through S. Okay, 59, in the diagram above, EF to EF1 is in the ratio 3 to 4. The length of EF1 would be, so that's 45. So 3 to 4. So 45 divided by 3 is 15. And remember, E to F1 is 4. So 15 times 4 would give you 60. So the answer would be C, 60. And then, which of the following layouts represent the correct orthographic projection of a shaped block? So they can't be the first one because the dashed lines would not be vertical. It could be the second one. Let's look at the others. Okay, again, there's no vertical line for that one on the left side for C. So it's looking like B, and then there's no vertical dash line for D. So the answer would be B. Okay. All right. So I hope you understood 60, all of these 60 questions. It took about 31 minutes. I hope that's the amount of time you will spend in the exam room, because it should be a very easy exam. Okay. Study, study, study. Look at all the other papers, and I wish you all the best. Okay. Take care.